Therefore, it's become people's truth without any discerning of asking, well, maybe we should actually talk to someone who lives there instead of just trusting the American politician who's never been to Nigeria. So one of the powers of storytelling is like you, where you're at in your own community, where you are, where I live. This is what's going on. And if people get away from repeating other people's news, but instead focus on their stories and share real stories, whether it's injustice, whether it's something happy, whether it's a new puppy or it's a new recipe, or you learned how to recycle barbed wire to turn it into steel. But like if you learn something valuable, like you have something of value to share, something that you in your heart believe is true, that you were the source of the information of. If you start doing that, there's going to be a huge shift away from all this fake mess. And then what will happen through storytelling, people will be more willing to share authentic stories, because the more people that start doing that, little by little, people will quit judging, because little by little, people will start to fall into their God-given purpose and starting to tap into their talents more, because that's part of the fun of the storytelling economy. And if you're doing that, if you're living in your purpose, if you're living in the purpose that God created you for, there's no reason that you have no time to be racist. You have no time to be judgmental. In fact, you tend to be more likely to see people where they're at, to meet people where they're at, which God calls us to do. So if somebody's suffering or if somebody believes differently than us, it doesn't mean that we go adapt their beliefs, but we are love them where they're at, not judge them, because God knows there's a reason why they believe what they believe or feel the way they feel. So maybe we should show compassion and love. And when we get, and that comes from, I believe, authentic storytelling, because we get away from the opinions, and we get away from the opinions little by little, the judgments and all the other crap goes away, and truth starts to enter the atmosphere.